Hi guys, and welcome to my channel, Changing Phases Tarot. It's so good to have you here with me today. For my returning viewers, welcome back, and for new viewers, welcome. I'm glad that you found me here. Today's reading will be a mid-monthly reading focusing on the energies surrounding us over the next couple of weeks, so from the midpoint in April through the end of the month, focusing specifically on the areas of career and finance and love and relationships. For the love and relationships portion of the reading, I'll be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot and the Life Purpose Oracle card deck. And for the romance relationships part of the reading, I'll use the Gilded Tarot and the Romance Angels Oracle cards. Like I usually say at the beginning of the videos, these are general, right? The messages may or may not resonate with you. I would suggest that in addition to watching your sun sign video, you also take a look at your moon and rising signs, because usually, watching all three together, they'll give you a better idea of what is actually coming up over the next couple of weeks. Obviously, if you would like a more personalized reading, looking at you, what's going on in your life right now, you would need to get a private reading from me. If you're interested, you could take a look at my site, changingphasestarot.weebly.com. There you'll find information about the types of readings that I offer, as well as pricing for those readings. Or you could email me at changingphasestarot@gmail.com. A couple of quick announcements. We do have so this reading covers from the midpoint in the month through the end of the month. We have a new moon happening on the 15th of April. That's also when Mercury retrograde ends, which is good. I've had a lot of technical issues over this past couple of weeks, so definitely a Mercury retrograde. And the next full moon will be coming up on the 29th, 30th of the month, right? So the end of April. It will be a full moon in Scorpio. It will be a pink moon, and be looking out for the special reading that I always put out when it's the full moon. I put out a special full moon spread, and also do a new giveaway to win a free one-question tarot card reading with me. So be looking out for that. Right, I will stop for now, and we'll see you in 1 second for your reading. Hi Libra, hope you're doing well. I'm here to get into your mid-monthly reading for April 2018. As you can see, I've already laid the spread just to try to save a little bit of time, so let's get into it. We have here in the past position the Ace of Chalices, followed by Major Arcana number 11, Justice, and the outbound energy for the month, we have the Ten of Pentacles. And the overall energy for the next 2 weeks for career and finance is the Six of Cups, or Six of Chalices. And the Life Purpose Oracle card is Speaker. Your life purpose involves your skills of oration. All right, so career and finance, starting off with the Ace of Chalices. So with that being in the past position, that could be for some of you, going back sort of a week or even to the beginning of the month, possibly into the end of last month. It could have been a new something new, a new offer coming in for you. Chalices, it's cups energy, it's water energy, so usually we're associated with feelings, emotions, intuition. Since we're looking or focusing here on career and finance, this could be, just a new offer, something brand new coming in for you that brought you a great deal of, of happiness, of joy, of fulfillment. And aces are blessings. These are blessings that come in from the universe. And these are divine offerings. They're new beginnings. They're yes cards. If there's something that you had been waiting for an answer on, in the past, you could have received a positive answer, a yes on whatever that was, moving forward on something. It can represent, renewal or new love. And if this were a love reading, we're looking more at, could be a partnership. New partnership. It could be starting off in a new direction even, starting something brand new, heading in a new direction. But it does sit in the past. So, possibly this was something that you decided to do. You decided to act on this new offer, new job offer, new, financial opportunity or creative endeavor. In this particular deck, it's called the Enchanted Candle. And it speaks of emotional growth. It also speaks of fertility. We know that the aces as sort of sparks, new beginnings. And we do have this sort of the spark of the flame on top, right? The candle that she's holding here. So there definitely could have been, something new that was offered to you, a new opportunity. And then what you have in the present is this Justice card. And the Justice card is major arcana energy, so powerful energy. And it's a card that has to do with balance. It's a card that has to do with harmony, with fairness. Yes, it can have to do with, the justice system, so dealing with a lawyer, dealing with the court system, some type of legal proceedings. But it's also a card of of balance and weighing things up, weighing the pros and cons before moving ahead with the decision, looking at, okay, so the pros would be, everything looks rosy here, everything looks wonderful. If I move ahead, this could happen. And then the cons. Okay, if I do act on it, on the negative side, this could happen. So it's keeping that sort of even keeled or even approach, taking that even approach to whatever this new thing is, situation, opportunity, and really weighing things up in order to make a very solid and balanced decision on something. And what you have in the outbound energy for the month is the Ten of Pentacles, which is earth energy, and Pentacles deals with things here in the material realm. It's the material prosperity, the things that we can touch and feel, how we manifest, the things we can actually see here in the material realm, such as our careers, the money that we earn from the work that we do, has to do with our home, our family, education, knowledge. And the Ten of Pentacles, let me show you this closer up. They have a very good life going, right? They have all of the money that they need right now. They've already worked long and hard, because the grapes that they once grew on the vines, they've harvested and they've turned, they've waited for it to turn into wine. So, and now they're enjoying this wine, they're enjoying the fruit of their labor. And so it's a card of great financial stability, great financial prosperity. It's a card that, it shows that you've really, you've achieved some level of material security, prosperity, and kind of, within your finances, within that sort of sector of your life, things are going well. So, whatever the new thing was, and the decision, this balanced approach to whatever this new job or new endeavor was, you're definitely seeing some type of, the fruit of that or results of that decision or action by the end of the month. Now, sitting in as the overall energy, the card from the bottom of the deck was this Six of Chalices. So more cups energy, but the Six of Chalices, not challenges, sorry, the Six of Chalices or cups, it speaks of nostalgia, right? It speaks of looking back on the past, looking back on events from the past, things from your past. It could be a past job, people from your past. Sometimes it's even sort of a past life connection. But it's sometimes it has to do with childhood, your childhood home, people from your past playing a role in whatever's going on over the next couple of weeks. But it's all about, keeping or not allowing, because we sort of think of it as looking back on the past, but with rose-tinted glasses. We tend to sort of look back on, say, our childhood or even past relationships, past jobs, oftentimes with this nostalgic type of point of view, or looking at it as kind of better than it actually was. So be careful, if you are dealing with people from your past, be careful to sort of see them for how they really are. If this is, somebody from your past coming back around, think about how, what was that person like in the past? Keep that in mind. Allow the person to also sort of show you who they are kind of nowadays, but also, keep a very balanced kind of approach to it, right? And again, we do have the 6 here. And even though the Justice card is not the 6 in the Major Arcana, that would be the Lover's card, which also speaks of choice. The 6 here, it also, it can indicate some type of balanced choice, when or choosing how the past will affect the present. So if this is something from the past, paying attention to that. Yes, thinking back on it, but sort of keep a balanced, keep your thoughts balanced as to how that past affects your present, how, these choices here in the present are going to affect your future here with this, 10 of coins, how your decisions now here in the future will also, affect, or here in the present will affect your future. So I'm getting this, this balance, and, if you are dealing with something from the past or somebody from the past, to keep everything very much, keep your actions balanced, keep your thoughts balanced, and don't allow, your past or these past ideas or people from your past or, to sort of control you. You're the one who's making the decision and taking the actions here. And the Speaker card, let me read. I like to read the full meaning for the card from the guidebook. Speaker says, this card indicates that your dream of being a professional speaker is more than a dream. You have much to share with others, and the best way to reach your audience is on the speaker's platform. While it's normal to feel intimidated by the process of presenting your ideas in public, the angels see that your life purpose will help you overcome these fears. In fact, you'll learn to enjoy being a public speaker, according to this card. You may also have received this card because your soul's profession involves some other aspect of teaching or entertainment. For example, you may be destined for acting, dancing, singing, or playing a musical instrument. This card indicates that your purpose involves a public arena and that you're well suited to bring blessings to a wide audience. Interesting. So, for some of you, there might be something to do with, like it was, the different professions that it gave you as options here. There might be something to do with speaking or being in public. Definitely, but could have something to do with this new opportunity here, right? And you're weighing up sort of the pros and cons, whether this is, is this going to be the right thing for you? Going back to the past, this could be something, that from your childhood, you've always wanted to do this. Maybe you've always wanted to get into acting or singing or, being out in public, doing motivational speaking. Maybe this is something that you've always wanted to do, but for some reason or another, you've never been able to get into it. But with with all of the cards here in your spread showing, these new opportunities, weighing the pros and cons, and then, having this beautiful, sort of prosperous return on investment over here with this 10 of Pentacles, it could definitely be, a big yes for you to do something like that. So, interesting finance reading here for you. All right, shifting gears, let's get into the love and relationships portion of the reading. So you have in the past position the Knight of Cups, followed by the Empress, Major Arcana number 3, the Empress, and the outbound energy. You have Major Arcana number 19, the Sun. And the overall energy, the card that was at the bottom of the deck, you have the Six of Wands. So you have two victory cards here, and you have two major arcanas out of the four cards. So significant, very powerful messages coming through. And the oracle card from the Romance Angels deck is Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. All right, so with the Knight of Cups in the past position, the Suit of Cups deals with, we saw it up here in the other reading, emotions, feelings, relationships, intuition. And the Knight of Cups, we usually think of him as the knight in shining armor. He is the one who rushes in to bring this, this chalice of this new offering of love, beginning of a new relationship. It could be an actual person, right? He is a court card. Could be a middle-aged water sign individual. If so, male or female, not gender specific, but could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces individual. Obviously, you're an air sign, so this could be somebody else coming in with this new offering, or somebody who came in as it sits in the past position. Or I tend to view the nights more as events or situations. So this, could be you received, or something new came in the past for you. Could be a new partnership, could be a new friendship, could be a new offering of love. Obviously, this is going to play out, in many different ways for those of you watching. But it's, something new, something that brings you, a great deal of enjoyment, of happiness. So, for those of you who were looking for this new relationship, you could definitely have had this come in, over the past few weeks, going back to last month, or beginning of this month, or, end of last month. Now, in the present, you have the Empress, and the Empress is, this is very expansive energy. This is very fertile energy. So, we are looking at, love, relationships. So for some of you, there could very well be a possibility that, either you're extremely fertile in the present, whenever you're hearing this reading, could have to do with, some of you getting pregnant around this time. So if that's something that you are not wanting, then I would definitely say take the necessary precautions. For others, this could be, actual just pregnancy, somebody around you being pregnant, learning of that pregnancy. She is sort of the Mother Earth figure. She's very, usually, let me see her here. Usually she's pictured as, being with child, usually in a garden, everything very abundant. So, it can be giving birth to new things, such as new projects, new ideas, but it could definitely be, for some of you, actual pregnancy, news of a pregnancy, or, and it's all about the the potential of giving birth, giving life to something, so whether this is, say, within a new relationship, and, sort of allowing things to grow and progress within that relationship, or, actually, growing and having, having a child, going through the pregnancy, is that type of, yes, there's lots of abundance around her, so it's a very abundant time. And then you have these other two wonderful victory cards, which you have probably the most positive card in the entire deck, the Major Arcana number 19, which is the Sun. And the Sun is all about, just feeling wonderful, things going right, feeling as though everything is right in the world. It's a big yes card. So if there was something that you were sort of doubting, or, wanted an answer on, the Sun comes in to illuminate, to provide you with the clarity that you need, to, give you that big yes that you're looking for. It also, obviously the Sun, warms. The Sun is about health, vitality, allows things to grow, right? Provides the warmth for things to grow. So it's definitely a very positive card. And this is, as you head out of the month. So there could be, for some of you, there could be, again, this news, and even this Knight of Cups in the past, it could have been something to do with, the news of, or this beginning of a pregnancy, or news of a pregnancy, and then, things are moving ahead, and, all is right with the world, and things are progressing. The sun makes things grow. We have the growth, the fertility of the Empress. And then you have the victory card of the Six of Wands as the overall energy, right? The Six of Wands speaks of some type of, or you receiving accolades, you sort of standing out, you receiving some type of praise, of recognition, acknowledgement, feeling triumphant, feeling very happy, very victorious. And then you have the honeymoon card as the overall, or as the romance angel oracle card for the last 2 weeks of the month. And this card says, let me read you the full meaning for the honeymoon card. Let me just find it. It says, the card indicates the need for a getaway to nurture romantic love. The specific application of this message depends upon the person who is inquiring. For some, this card has a literal meaning. You are going away with your new spouse following your wedding. For those already in a long-time partnership, this card speaks to reigniting the spark by taking a romantic holiday. It can also relate to the honeymoon period of a new relationship. And for still others, the card indicates that you will meet someone special while on a vacation. And we do have, this Knight of Cups. It can be sort of that, this invitation to go out somewhere, or this, the beginning of the new relationship. And we know that when we're in that honeymoon period of a relationship, everything is just very, everything's wonderful. All is right in the world, again, with the Sun card. So for some of you, that could be that. There could be, this could be the beginning of a relationship, and then, the growth, it has great potential. It, is growing. It's progressing as it should. And then, with the Sun card, it's just basically saying that, all is right in this relationship. Allow it to continue on its current path, and, all is right with you, with the other person, the relationship. Again, for others, it could be something to do with, news of a pregnancy, somebody giving birth. And then, this could have something to do with possibly the months of June, maybe. Could be 6 weeks from now. Could have something to do with 6 days, 6 weeks. With the Wands cards, because I tend to view them as more, Wands, sort of fire energy, comes in quickly, burns out quickly. So, could be more days than anything with the Six of Wands. So possibly finding out something within, 6 days. Could even go out as far as 6 weeks. But, I feel as though it's more, especially as we're dealing here with this end of the month reading, could be, finding this out within that time frame. But it all, looks like, in general, looks like a good month for you. So I do hope that the messages have helped you in some way, Libra. I thank you for joining me here today. Look forward to reading for you again. And just know that I'm sending you all much peace, love, and light for a wonderful rest of the month. Bye for now.